Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth no matter how much they earn, while others make six figures and still live paycheck to paycheck? The truth is, wealth isn't built by how much money comes in. It's built by what happens after that money hits your bank account. And that's a lesson I learned after years of studying how financially successful people think about money. Many people assume that if they could just earn more, all their financial problems would disappear. But time and time again, we see professional athletes, celebrities, lottery winners, and high-income earners end up broke. At the same time, there are ordinary people with average incomes quietly building real wealth. Why? Because they follow a system. And in this video, I'm going to show you a simple framework called the 15-60-25 Wealth Blueprint. It's easy to understand, easy to implement, and powerful enough to completely transform the way you manage your money. And if you're someone who struggles to build wealth, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this clarifies things for you. Let's get started. The first 15%. Pay yourself first. The first 15% of every dollar you earn belongs to one person. Not your landlord, not the government, not your favorite online store. It belongs to your future self. This is the foundation of financial security. And there are two major reasons why this 15% matters so much. Reason number one, peace of mind. Imagine this. You're driving home after work. Suddenly, your car starts making a strange noise. You pull over. A mechanic takes one look at it and says, "It's going to cost $1,500. Your stomach drops. Not because the repair is impossible, but because you don't have the money. Now the problem isn't just the car. The problem is stress, the anxiety, the uncertainty, the sleepless nights wondering how you're going to pay for it. This is exactly why an emergency fund is so important. Your first goal should be building enough cash to cover 1 month of essential expenses. This isn't your full lifestyle budget, it's your survival budget. Things like rent or mortgage utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance. Once you've achieved that, gradually work toward 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. That financial cushion creates something incredibly valuable. Options. When life throws an unexpected challenge your way, you're no longer forced into debt. You're no longer panicking. You're prepared. And preparation creates confidence. Reason number two, let your money start working now. Let's talk about the second purpose of that 15%, investing. This is where wealth starts growing even while you're sleeping. Let me show you an example. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Jake. Sarah invests $10,000 at age 25. Then she leaves it alone. No additional contributions. Nothing. Her money grows at an average annual return of 7%. By age 55, that original investment grows to over $76,000. Now let's look at Jake. Jake waits until age 35 to begin investing. To catch up, he invests $2,000 every year for 10 years. In total, he invests $20,000. Twice as much money as Sarah. Yet by age 55, he still ends up with less. Why? Time. The most powerful ingredient in investing isn't intelligence. It's patience. The earlier your money starts compounding, the harder it works for you. It's like planting a tree. The best time was years ago. The second best time is today. So, where should you invest? If your employer offers a retirement plan with matching contributions, start there. That's one of the closest things you'll ever find to free money. Let's say you earn $60,000 a year. If your employer matches up to 5% and you contribute $3,000 annually, they contribute another $3,000. That's an instant 100% return. Most investments can't compete with that. After that, consider tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA. These accounts allow your investments to grow tax-free, which can significantly increase your long-term wealth. And when it comes to choosing investments, keep it simple. You don't need to become the next Wall Street genius. Many successful investors simply buy low-cost index funds. These funds spread your money across hundreds of companies, reducing risk while allowing you to participate in the growth of the overall market. Simple, boring, effective, and often surprisingly powerful. The next 60%, control your lifestyle. Now let's move to the next piece of the blueprint. The 60%. This covers your essential living expenses: housing, food, transportation, utilities, insurance, everything required to keep your life running. This is where most people get into trouble, not because they don't earn enough, but because their lifestyle expands every time their income increases. You get a raise, you upgrade the apartment, you buy a nicer car, you increase your monthly subscriptions, you start eating out more often, and before you know it, you're making more money than ever, yet somehow still feeling broke. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest wealth killers in America. Here's an example. Imagine someone gets a promotion and receives an extra $1,000 per month. Instead of investing that money, they lease a more expensive vehicle. Now the raise is gone. Their income increased, but their financial position didn't improve. The goal isn't to eliminate enjoyment. The goal is to create boundaries. When you keep your essential expenses around 60% of your income, you create breathing room. And breathing room creates opportunity. A simple exercise. Take a look at your bank statements from the last 30 days. You might be surprised by what you find. Most people think they know where their money goes, until they actually look. Identify your 3 biggest expenses. Then ask yourself, can any of these be optimized? Maybe you refinance. Maybe you negotiate insurance rates. Maybe you reduce unnecessary subscriptions. Maybe you cook at home 1 extra day each week. Small adjustments made consistently can create thousands of dollars in annual savings, and those savings can be redirected toward building wealth. The final 25%. Enjoy your life without guilt. Now here's the part most financial gurus don't talk about enough. The final 25%. This is your enjoyment fund, your fun money, your life money. Because here's the reality. Money is a tool, not the finish line. Too many people spend their entire lives chasing bigger account balances while forgetting to actually enjoy the journey. Imagine spending decades saving every penny, skipping every vacation, avoiding every experience, saying no to every opportunity, only to realize later that you never truly lived. That's not financial success. That's financial imprisonment. The goal isn't to become the richest person in the cemetery. The goal is to build a life you genuinely enjoy. That's why this final 25% exists. It's permission to enjoy the rewards of your hard work. What does this look like? Maybe it's a weekend trip. Maybe it's tickets to your favorite sporting event. Maybe it's taking your family out for a memorable dinner. Maybe it's investing in a hobby you've always wanted to pursue. The specific choice doesn't matter. What matters is that you've planned for it. When enjoyment is built into your budget, you eliminate guilt. You stop feeling like every dollar spent is a mistake. And surprisingly, that often makes you less likely to overspend. Because you're no longer trapped in an endless cycle of restriction and splurging. Think about it like fitness. People who allow themselves occasional treats tend to stick with healthy eating longer than people who try to be perfect. Money works the same way. Balance beats extremes. Every single time. Bringing it all together. So let's recap the 15-60-25 wealth blueprint. 15% goes toward your future. Emergency savings, investments, retirement. Building long-term wealth. 60% covers your essential living expenses. Housing, transportation, food, utilities, the necessities of life. And 25% is dedicated to enjoying the present. Experiences, memories, personal fulfillment. Because wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about freedom. It's about options. It's about reducing stress and increasing opportunities. Most people spend years searching for a complicated financial strategy. But often the most effective solutions are also the simplest. The key isn't perfection. The key is consistency. You don't need to start with thousands of dollars. You don't need to become a stock market expert. You just need a system. And then you need to follow it. Month after month, year after year. Because small actions repeated consistently can create extraordinary results over time. The person who masters money isn't necessarily the one who earns the most. It's the one who manages it the best. And if you start applying this blueprint today, your future self will thank you for it. Let me know in the comments. Which part of the 15-60-25 wealth blueprint do you think will have the biggest impact on your finances? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.